Peace. This is a meat and potato sorcery production starring myself, the Water Alchemist, and today's topic for the occult family is fight or flight. One of the things that we learn early in our life is that we can't always avoid conflict. And depending on the family that you come from, usually there was always that mother or that grandparent that if you come running home crying about what a bully did to you, they would send you right back out. You're going to have to stand your ground. Even if you lose, you stand up for yourself. You have to have this same perspective and mindset when you are dealing with the occult. You have to have that, because many people ask to meet spirits or to come in contact with them, and then they get scared. This is nothing to play around with. If you are sincere or spirits see something in you that you yourself do not see or don't quite understand, they're going to reach out to you. They're going to test you. So you can't call for a spirit and then take 2 steps back. That's not how it works. You're going to have to stand up, be respectful, and say what it is that you can offer them in exchange for. It is a quid pro quo relationship. This is what it is. And flight is you run, because it's about survival of the fittest. And that's even from a mental standpoint, survival of the fittest. So when you're working with these spirits, don't go into it trying to say, I want to work with this spirit, and then they show up, and then all of a sudden, because spirits know this, they know all your fears and your prejudices. You can hide them from everyone else, but you can't hide them from them. So they'll know if you're afraid. It doesn't matter how long you've been out the church, how long you've been out the mosque, how long you haven't been with the Kingdom Hall and the Jehovah's Witnesses. And the Jehovah's Witnesses are really one of the worst religious organizations on the planet. And I will not deviate from that. I know this for a fact. And when you are dealing with that mindset, it's hard to get this out of, oh, I thought Satan was this way. Or I thought Lucifer was that way. Or you working with the Loa. Because there's Christians and Muslims in Africa, but the difference with them and here, don't think that they don't deal with magic, because they do. They still deal with magic. It's just that that's the thing that they put in front, because there's a lot of missionary schools in Africa. Okay? Just like they put a certain face forward in India. So they do that. Even in Europe, they do that. So don't be afraid when you're dealing this. And I have a particular demon that you can work with. And this is very important, because you can work with a witch or a sorcerer at your job and don't even know it. As I've always said, the power's in the secrecy. So they'll just observe you. So a good demon to work with that has a various skill set is Horus. Now that's H-A-U-R-E-S, Horus, from the Goetia. She's good to work with because she can help you with shape-shifting on the astral plane, astral projection, and she can help you with baneful magic. In other words, she can take your magic to the next level. She can drive somebody to mental torment. If they have a business, that business will be destroyed. And they're good at curses. She's excellent when it comes to curses. Now, she can show up as either a male or female. Doesn't make no difference. It depends on what you're accustomed to. And that's with any demon that you work with. They're going to show up depending on what makes you comfortable. But she can shapeshift into a leopard. So she's excellent to work with when they do that. So you just get her sigil. Her card is a 2 of Pentacles in the tarot. And the incense that you can use as an offering, because you can use incense as an offering, is sandalwood. And her color is green. So you can work with Horus, and she can help you with curses, baneful magic, destroying your opponent, because you're going to need this. Because the thing is, if you get into it with this love and light perspective, you're going to run into somebody magically that can crush you. period. That's what you're going to run into. That's what you're going to encounter. So you need to know, even if you never use dark magic to defend yourself, it's still good to know it. So don't have that fight or flight mentality. I'm scared of this, so I'm just going to run. I'm going to take off. Because that's a byproduct of your conditioning. As much as you hate to admit it, that is what it is. So Horus, she's excellent to deal with, helping you with defensive magic and crushing your enemies. And any fight that begins inside of yourself, first and foremost. So when you're doing your shadow work, I encourage you also learn how to celebrate yourself and your accomplishments, no matter how small you think they are. So with that, that is your meat and potato sorcery for the day. I am the Water Alchemist. You water, my friends. Peace.